Unfortunately, in this economy, everyone doesn't have the money that they had a couple of years ago. One of the things that I was always trying to let people know is saying, yes, I want you to sit on the sidelines with a purpose, but you should be saving your money, getting your emergency savings account, getting your credit together, doing the things that you need to do to get yourself together to purchase that home, to just put yourself in a better financial situation. But I am getting a bunch of emails from subscribers and viewers saying, Orlando, I have no money. What am I going to do if I want to buy a home?
It's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be really hard.
And listen, we're gonna go over this and I'm gonna break down one of the emails that I got from a subscriber and a viewer. And we're gonna go over it and answer some question here. Because if one person has this question, then a bunch of people have this question. My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel, guys. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. And also I have a newsletter, guys, a newsletter that will give you tremendous value. Go ahead and look in the pinned comment and in the description for that. And if you need any type of financing for investment properties or commercial properties, I have been a lender for almost 20 years. I can assist you with that. That information is in the pinned comment and in the description, guys. Listen, I have said this over and over and over again, that when the downturn happens, when prices start to drop, which we are starting to see that happen, you have to be ready.
Can't wait.
You cannot take trips to Cancun, to Jamaica, and get Hellcats and BMWs and spend the most amount of money on the most egregious things and think that you're gonna come out on the other end and survive. I have said it over and over and over again. I have showed you guys videos of people doing that and telling you and showing you that it's not gonna work out in your favor in most cases. Now, I know what someone's gonna do. Someone's gonna put in the comment section a guy who won the lottery or some guy who barely skates by and is telling you that he made all the wrong decisions. He made all the wrong decisions, and somehow, he's buying a $50 million mansion. I know, someone's gonna do that, but I'm here to tell you, for most people, you cannot spend and spend and spend, get more debt and more debt and more debt, and think that you're gonna come out on the other end happy.
You know nothing about the real world.
A lot of people are going into debt for the most ridiculous things.
Life like this sure is sweet, huh?
It definitely is.
I've done stories on people actually getting buy now, pay later, which is layaway on groceries.
Wait, what?
I have seen people buy cars at 23, 30% interest rates.
Oh, this is a great idea. I'm gonna buy that BMW. I'm gonna buy that $100,000 car just for looks, and it's gonna work out in my favor. I'm still gonna be able to buy that house.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
But here we have a viewer or subscriber that sent me an email, Brittany. I asked her permission, could I go over this in a video? She said yes. So here it is. It says, Orlando, I've been waiting for 1 to 2 years to buy a house, and now I'm broke with barely $700 to my name. Wouldn't it have been better to buy a house back then when I had the money? At least I would have had equity or something. It feels like I wasted an opportunity by waiting. What do you think? Well, Brittany, I would first say, do you watch any of my videos? Please, do you watch any of my videos? What is the one thing that I always say? First of all, you don't want to overpay on these homes. And then secondly, you gave the answer in your own email. Let's break down this email. It said, I have been waiting 1 to 2 years to buy a home, which is great. No problem. You decided that you were going to sit on the sideline with a purpose and hopefully get your credit together, get your emergency savings account, save money. And then you said, I am broke with barely $700 to my name. Now that would be contrary to my advice of saving.
Reality hits you hard, bro.
If you have $700 to your name, that would mean that you did not save. That's what that means. That means that you decided to spend your money on things that didn't matter, or you had a big emergency that brought you down to that amount. I don't know which one it is, but the point is, why do you think that you being in this situation of only having $700 to your name, you think that the answer to that would be to own a $400,000 to $500,000 home? That's really the key. Just listen to what you said. I only have $700 to my name. And you think that the solution to that is buying a home that cost $500,000.
Well, I think there are red flags.
You only have $700 to your name, and you think $500,000, a $2,000 mortgage, a $2,000, and I'm being generous, $2,000 mortgage is going to help you.
That don't make no sense.
Let's even knock that up. Let's bring that up to $3,000 or $3,500. Now, we do not know the state that you live in, but we do know that property taxes and insurance is continuing to go up. So you're telling me that you think that it's a better idea to go into bankruptcy for a home than it is to stay exactly where you are. Something happened in your life, let it be in an emergency or you overspending. One of those two things happened, and that was the blessing. It said, hey, listen, buying a home right now isn't in the cards for you right now. Would it have been better to buy a house back then when I had the money? Sounds like FOMO.
I should have knew you was up to something.
Guys, put it in the comment section. Does it sound like FOMO? Because this is what I've been telling everybody, not to allow people to influence you, to feel like you missing out on something. This is full-blown FOMO. Go to the doctor, and he's gonna prescribe you pills to deal with the FOMO. Let's give you reality pills, because you are dealing with a heavy, heavy case of it. I'm sorry to let you know, the symptoms, they're gonna corrupt you. You're gonna go out and think that you should buy a home, that you should overpay for these homes, and put yourself in a situation to where you're gonna have bankruptcy 2 times over. Now let's continue on. It says, at least I would have equity or something. Would you? Would you have equity or something? I mean, contrary to the belief, you just said I barely have $700 to my name. So if you have barely $700 to your name, would you have equity? Tell the truth. I mean, let's be real. Would you have equity, or would you be short selling or going through a foreclosure right now?
I want the truth.
Here's the funny thing. Prices of homes, even though they're ticking higher, a lot of these homes are losing value. When you ask an appraiser to do a refinance appraisal, they're showing that the prices have dropped. They're not worth more than what people are paying for them 2 years ago or a year ago.
Brother, this was at a different time in my life.
So if you would have bought a home and you would have thought that you would have had equity, you would have lost equity. Here's my thing, guys. Not to pick on Brittany, because she told me I could be full, blunt, and honest. She told me to do this. I just want to be clear. A lot of people are in this situation. A lot of people feel like they missed out on a big opportunity. And the reason why they feel that way is because real estate agents, guys on Fox and CNN have told them, you guys got to buy a home. If you don't buy a home right now, you're going to miss out on the biggest wealth creation in the world, in your generation.
This is a load of barnacles.
That's what these real estate agents and these pundits are telling everyone. Here's the thing. When you go into bankruptcy, or when you try to figure out, why did I make this decision to buy this home? Or here's the kicker, guys. Some people are even sending me messages saying,
I didn't even really need this big of a home. I didn't even really need this home to begin with. Matter of fact, I would have been better on buying a small little place to rent our apartment because I didn't need all of these expenses. Oh, by the way, Orlando, I'm moving. Oh, by the way, my job won't allow me to do remote. So now I have to go back to my home and sell at a loss.
yes. These are all the stories that I'm getting. And these are real people. These are real stories of individuals who feel like they got put into a situation to purchase a home because they thought that they were missing out. And the only way for you to make sure that you can even keep your money is you have to stay in the property 10, 11, 12, 13, 15 years. And I've said it over and over and over and over again, guys. What investment would you love to make where it takes you 15 years to break even?
Man, this is some bullshit.
But that's what happens when you overpay for something. It's in the term, overpaying.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal.
I cannot think of a scenario where someone loves to overpay for something. If you do not want to overpay at something at the grocery store. You see a ribeye for $20 and you're like, oh, woo, that's too much for me. But you're gonna overpay on a $500,000 home for 1,000 square feet? Take my money. Make it make sense to me. That's what I'm saying in the comment section. I feel like I wasted the opportunity by waiting. No, the opportunity was you waiting. That's the point. That's what you're missing. The opportunity was you waiting. You didn't waste an opportunity by not buying back then. The opportunity was you waiting. That's what you're not seeing. Someone is telling you, probably a real estate agent, is telling you, you missed out. Brittany, you missed out.
Yeah, I know, I heard that. That's corny.
So at the end of the day, like I said, this was a situation where you got blessed by not buying, because your situation that you're in right now, I promise you, it would have been worse if you would have bought a home. If you would have bought a home, especially when you're saying you barely have $700 to your name, it would have been a worse scenario trying to pay a mortgage. And here's the thing, Brittany, you're not the only one. There are a lot of people out here that are in your same exact situation. 70% of people are living paycheck to paycheck. A lot of people barely have $1,000 in their account right now. That is real. That's reality. And so I have said it over and over again previously that when the downturn happens, banks are going to get tighter with credit. What's happened? They've gotten tighter with credit. I have said that people's savings accounts will get lower because what will they do? They will replace how they were living on their credit cards. And I'm not saying that's what you did. I'm saying that that's what it looks like you did. So don't shoot the messenger. I'm just saying it looks like you live beyond your means. You had a lifestyle that was doing very good a couple of years ago, and you did not drop down that lifestyle based on your income decreasing. And this is the reason why I always say sit on the sidelines with a purpose. The key words are with a purpose.
Write that down.
I'm not telling you just to sit there and spend all of your money. You sit on the sidelines with a purpose. So hopefully, Brittany, I answered your question, and hopefully I wasn't too hard on you. I just want to get the point across to multiple people because again, your situation, I'm pretty sure there are a lot of people watching this video right now that are in that same situation. So I just wanted to make it crystal clear where I stand on this issue, guys. So as always, you won't get all of your information from this one video. You need to watch this video right here. Yes, this one right here. It will give you information on the housing market, financial news, get you into your first rental property. And trust me, the information you will get from it, it will be gold. See you in the next one. Thanks.